So everybody wants to manifest, but we feel like you kind of run out of time throughout the day. Maybe you got work, maybe you have kids, maybe you just don't have the time to do all the meditations you want. You think, oh, maybe if I only had a couple more hours. Well, I do have something for you, and it's called sleep tapes. Now, what are sleep tapes and do they work? So, sleep tapes are very popular within the manifestation community as a way to put stuff into the unconscious or the subconscious mind without resistance. Now, when we talk about manifestation, okay, everyone talks about impressing the subconscious mind, whether that's through affirming, visualization. But what I really like to do is, like I said, using sleep tapes. Now, why do sleep tapes work and what are they? Sleep tapes are basically, let's say you take a list of affirmations, which is just basically beliefs that you want to live through, or thoughts, and you record them in an audio looper and you listen to them while you sleep. Now, why do you do that? So, again, I do this personally because it's like 6 to 8 hours of uninterrupted affirmations right into your subconscious mind. Cuz we all know the only reason why, let's say, affirmations or visualizations don't work is because the conscious mind, is in the way. And it solves the biggest issue right there. Obviously, without the conscious mind, our whole lives would be fucked anyway, because you'd be sitting there being like, you manifest all your intrusive thoughts, you'd impress subconscious mind instantly, and manifest everything. It'd be chaos. So, one, be happy for that. But sleep tapes are a legit cheat code. It's 6 to 8 hours of uninterrupted affirmations into your subconscious mind, with no way for the conscious mind to defend them. Now, you'll have a little bit of resistance just because that's how everything is with the subconscious mind. There's a little bit of resistance, but I mean, this is literally one of the best ways to impress your subconscious mind. Like I said, it goes straight in to your subconscious. Now, how would I go about doing this personally? Now, what I usually do is I'll go and write down, every category of my life. So let's say my subconscious, my manifestation skills, my socialization skills, money, business, looks, how I feel, all the little shit like, oh, I'd get this for free, whatever, everything that you want to experience, write down in a document, save that on your phone. Okay, then what I want you to do is go download an app called Parrot on your phone or just any audio looper, okay? Go record them in your own voice. And I want you to loop them throughout the night. And what that does, again, is it helps make that a normal for you. And as we know in manifestation, the definition is giving something to yourself as if it's done until you no longer want it. And with that, the only way to not want something is to give it to yourself as done. Now, if you're sleeping and you're doing that, you're speeding up that process because when you no longer want something, it's when it becomes normal to you, your new normal. And well, the 8 hours at night when you're sleeping with all those affirmations going, yeah, I think that's going to do a lot of good for you, okay? Now, like I said, go in, go, write down in your notes, record them, and then loop them all night. Now, I will go over some things that you probably should know when getting into this is that your body, especially if you have never listened to them, now I don't want to make you placebo yourself into doing this, but you're going to have some resistance, okay? I'm going to tell you a little story about the first time I ever listened to sleep tapes. It was honestly kind of funny. I almost 5 years ago now, I found my first sleep tape on YouTube from a guy that I was learning manifestation from at the time. And I listened to it. I woke up, and I'm not even joking. I destroyed the bed. Like, when you think destroyed the bed, oh, maybe you kicked the blanket off. No. I fucking destroyed my bed. Like, my pillowcases were ripped. Fucking the bed sheet was off. The mattress was halfway off the fucking bed when I woke up. My TV, I threw my pillow at my TV in my sleep, knocked over my chair. Mind you, this is all in the size of a room that is literally like Harry Potter's closet. And I'm not even exaggerating. There was a chair, a desk, dresser for clothes, a bed, and there was about this much room, a floor that wasn't being used. So yeah, that room got destroyed. And the next night, I remember, guess what? It happened again. Now, after that, it got a lot better, and I have not had an issue like that since. but that is a way that your mind will actually try to fight you. Okay, this is going to be a brand new experience for a lot of you. And with that, it's not used to having all these, differentiating beliefs like attacking the subconscious, because that's how it feels, right? And with that, I just want to prepare you that if that happens to you and you have, like, let's say, really bad nightmares, very common. Um, Again, night terrors, like I did, where I destroyed my fucking room. You might feel shitty throughout the day. You might feel fatigued. You might shut it off. It's normal, okay? And you need to know this, because if you don't, you'll think, oh, this isn't working, blah, blah. No, that is normal. Now, when you start to listen to them, some of you guys might not actually enjoy listening to shit while you sleep. Now, do you have to do this? No. Obviously, you don't. But for people who want to do this but don't want to do it like full time, I really suggest that you listen to it for bare minimum a month. Okay, now it doesn't take a month to impress your subconscious mind, but a month is long enough for you to get comfortable with it, to let go of the resistance, and actually start getting them into your subconscious. And with that, I also want to say that this is not a magic pill, okay? You still need to persist in this throughout the day. That means, no differentiating thoughts, but this is supposed to help normalize it to your mind, making it easier to persist, which persisting, if you do not know, is literally just having something come up. Let's say, for example, you're manifesting $1,000 a day, right? And it comes up, it's like, oh, I don't have enough money. That isn't bad, okay? Because it's normal for your mind to bring in these intrusive thoughts. It's gonna fucking happen. Get over it. But what persisting truly is not agreeing with that voice, okay? It pops up and you're like, oh, no, I do. I do make $1,000 a day. That's my new normal. That's who I am. That is your only job. And if you continue to do that with whatever like daily routine that you have, and listen to the sleep tapes, you're going to get results not only faster, but you're going to start manifesting like random shit. Like, for example, my sleep tape is 24 minutes long. I have a lot of affirmations in there. Okay, now do I listen to this all the time? Not as much as I used to. I used to listen to it religiously. Like, it'd be to the point where I used to have women over at my house before I got into a relationship, and I didn't even give a fuck. I would play my tape with them sleeping right next to me, of my own voice, saying like saying my affirmations. Like, one of my affirmations was I had the face of a god, and it would always crack me up. It's like, like, I just listen to this with fucking women that I barely knew just sleeping right next to me. It'd be so funny. But that's how committed I was to it. Now, I should probably listen to it more, but I don't. But if you do this for at least 30 days, you're going to start seeing, if you have a lengthy list, like I recommend you to go do, of every category in your life, you will start to see random shit manifesting. You'll be like, oh. Because again, one, you have little to no resistance to that subject, because it's not like a main desire. So if you have like little things in there, like, oh, I always get invited to the coolest places, your social life might start to pop off. I mean, it is so beneficial to have these, because when you're going throughout your day, you can probably only focus on probably like 1 to 3 main desires consciously throughout the day, right? And I don't recommend you do more than that. But for somebody who wants like a total life transformation, I highly recommend sleep tapes. Because like I said, you can put your main desires in there, then you can do like these subcategories. Like how your subconscious reacts to sleep tapes. You can put in there, oh, it always responds amazingly, effortlessly, or how quick you manifest. And like, if you guys are interested, I might even make my own list of sleep tape affirmations, or do what I do in mine. So just let me know if you want that. Put it down in the comments. But again, like I said, it's amazing, because you'll start to manifest all this shit that you weren't even really thinking about throughout the day, because this tape did the heavy work when you were sleeping. Now, when it comes to desires that you are very prevalent on, all it's going to do is help you, because a lot of the times you desire it so much, you also need to do the conscious, like the meditations, the affirming, the visualization during the day, to actually satisfy what it is you need. Because manifestation, like I said, is giving something to yourself as if it's already done until you no longer want it. And like I said, for the little beliefs, like the little micro ones that you'll just throw in there, you don't really desire them. So there wasn't really a want in the first place. So when you start saturating your mind throughout the night, you immediately get to a place of not wanting. Now, for your bigger desires, let's say it's like a money goal, I'm sure you're going to be thinking about that a lot. So that means that one, there'll be more resistance. And two, it's not going to manifest effortlessly in this sense. You still, throughout the day, keep doing your meditations on your main desires, whatever it is that you do, but you need to be implementing this. Now, a lot of people will ask about sleep tapes that they find on the internet. I solely recommend listening to one in your own voice unless you know that it's safe, because people can put subliminals in them. You don't know what you are listening to out there, okay? So like I said, I recommend listening to your own voice. One, because you have less resistance to yourself saying it in most cases. Not everyone's like that, but in most cases. And two, you're not going to know if it's safe if you're going out and just listening to a random one. So that's why I suggest you go download the audio looper, go record it yourself, and listen to it at night. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about sleep tapes and maybe some categories or something, or you guys want to know or want me to create something about the affirmations that you should use, just let me know. And other than that, man, I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out.